So, I'm Goddess Hadia in a place to be. Rocking this mic so viciously. This is my sage that I love burning. I swear, when this be cleansing my energy, it be cleansing my energy. Like, I'm a very unique person because I can come home and entertain my damn self. I don't need people, places, and things to have fun. I have fun all by my damn self. I talk to myself. I laugh at myself. I do oracle card readings on myself. I'm just so damn fabulous. You, you know, maybe you think it's the sage? I love burning this. I really, really do. Where my eyes at? And no, I ain't high. But where my eyes at? You can't even see my eyeballs. I remember my son asking me, calling me. He was away at college, and he called me and asked me, was his father Chinese? I was like, I'm sorry to tell you the truth. Don't tell nobody. I'm Chinese. Your dad was a Chinese. Darryl Brooks not your dad. No, you can't. Where the hell are my eyeballs? I gotta go like that to see my damn eyeballs. That don't make no sense. But I feel great. I absolutely feel great. I really, really do. Life is what you make it. And when I change my mindset, when I start researching, when I begin to unlearn the stupid shit that I was taught that wasn't really doing nothing for my life, was when let me tell you something. I be at work. I work with children, right? I work with 20 children aged 3 to 5. So that's 20 different personalities. And I'm a Head Start teacher. So Head Start is different from daycare. And the one thing I have noticed about me, like, they would get on my last nerve, but it's not to the point, I can't even get really, really mad anymore. I don't know if it's the crystals I be wearing. I don't know if it's the sage that I be burning in the morning or the daily affirmations. But the one thing I have noticed is that I do not and cannot get real upset like I used to the point where I would get a freaking headache. Maybe don't want to come work the next day. I would be so stressed. And I don't know, I'm dead serious. All jokes aside, I no longer feel that anymore when I go to work. I may get up a little bothered by the children when they're not listening. That's how they learn. They're not supposed to listen. But sometimes it can be overwhelming when you got 20 of them, and because one bad apple could spoil the whole class. But I was telling my coworker, my assistant, that I don't and cannot. It's like I can't get but so upset anymore over anything. Oh, not even just the kids at work, but with anything and anybody. It's like I try to get mad, but I can't get mad. I could just get a little bothered, irritated. But it's not to the point where I would get stressed out or get a freaking headache. And I'm really trying to figure out why is that after all these years. I remember I've been out of regular daycare for 3 years. Or this is my third year leaving. This is my third year leaving that job, I think. And my whole life changed once I left that job. Like, I used to hate going to work. And that's sad to be working and hate going to work. I would get headaches. I mean bad headaches that would last for weeks because of the stress level. But when I started this spiritual journey and started incorporating certain rituals into my life, I began to cope better with life. And I'm not talking about doing no drugs or nothing. I'm talking about simply reading positive things, being grateful, burning my sage or my, I keep forgetting the name of this. If I don't have sage, I burn this. I forgot what you call this stick. Santo Plato something. But I burn this, or I may burn my sage. I do my candles, my incense. I have my a personal altar table upstairs, and then I have my ancestor table over here where I may go talk to them, especially about men. But I'm just saying, like, my whole attitude, my vibe, Like it's so different. And one day I was just sitting there thinking, like the children at work were just really, really acting up. And my coworkers was so stressed out that she wanted to quit. And I used to get like that a long time ago. I used to get like that, but I don't know what it is. But I'm really thinking that this spiritual journey has really changed me for the better. Like there's always work to be. There's always self improvement to be done. You know, I do a lot of self reflection, but the fact that I can't get mad and that I do not suffer from headaches like I used to is a blessing. It is truly a blessing. I'm glad that I had an open mind. I'm glad that I began doing my research. I'm glad that I stopped following traditions that really wasn't benefiting me. I'm so much happy and so much more at peace than I had ever been in my time in life, and I'm 51 years old. Like, life is just different. I'm going to still have problems because that's the way the world is, but I think that now I'm at a better place in my life that I can cope with it. Like, we got laid off last summer. I didn't stress about it. I didn't worry about it. I filed for even my unemployment got screwed up. I didn't worry about that. And I was laid off for the summer. That's it. And was working right back at the end of the summer. Because I believe in myself. That's another thing. I wasn't believing in myself because I stayed at a job for 10 years that didn't value my worth. And I was so fearful of moving on. I'm just saying, like, when I began loving myself and knowing my worth, when I began to research and learn things, unlearn things, I began to be better with my life. And I'm at peace. I can honestly say I'm at peace at the age of 51. It took a long time to get here. And my mother's death was the start of everything for me. But to be able to say that I get frustrated, more or less. I may get frustrated, I may get irritated. But to get mad and stressed out over work, that doesn't happen. It's like I can't get mad. My body won't allow me to go back. And life is just different. Like, it's just so different. And I'm glad that I had an open mind, that I wasn't closed-minded individual. When things start coming my way, I start to think for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is just different. It's a beautiful feeling, and I will continue to grow because I will always research anything that I have learned, anything that someone tell me, and I will just continue to work on how Goddess Hadia. Like, life is just different. Like, it really, really is. It really is. And this is pretty. I love this color. And I want to learn how to use the crystal ball, how to gaze into it. But life is just different. All I can say is that life is what you make it. Do what makes you happy. Some people are afraid to denounce their religion because they worry about what other people are going to say. It's your life to live. You got to do what makes you happy. And my thing is, never love someone else more than you love yourself, including deities. Like, never love yourself. Never love something else more than you love yourself. I can't see how people can do that. Like, you got to love you. You understand what I'm saying? Love you. Love you. 100% of you. Peace, blessings, and a whole lot of love. Goddess Hadia.